to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be focusing on my room. We're going to get it decluttered, we're going to get it organised, we're going to get it tidied, and we're just generally going to overhaul it. I'm doing a lot of jobs at the moment that I've been putting off, that I've been saying I'd do, or I've been, you know, I'm going to do that at some stage. Well, this is the some stage that we're going to do it at. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below if you're so inclined to see more of the videos from my channel about decluttering, cleaning, organisation, home decor, that kind of thing. So one of the big jobs we're going to be doing today is dealing with all my bedding in this hot press or linen closet if you prefer. I'm going to get it all from down here and bring it upstairs because obviously the beds are upstairs, so it makes more sense to keep it up there. It's a job I'm putting off for a long time, but I'm going to tackle it today, and then we're going to get up to my room and we're going to get it tidy, we're going to get it organised, and I'm going to have to declutter some stuff because as well as I think I do every time, there's always way too much crap left. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, so without further ado, let's get started. And in case you guys missed the video before, I set up a system last year, so when the bedclothes are ready, we put the quilt cover and the two pillowcases together, so everything stays together and we're not trying to pull apart kind of sections of the linen press. We're not trying to pull apart the linen closet or the hot press trying to find stuff, because as you can see here, there's some pillowcases here, and then some of them match the sheets here, and then the quilts up there, and then it's just like it's all over the place and it doesn't make any sense. So if you see me pulling from down here as well, I'm just trying to get all the pillowcases that match the stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Just to let you know, we have two sections here of quite big sheets. This is king, these are also king. The reason being, there's two king size beds in the house, but mine is slightly bigger, ever so slightly bigger. And also because I lived in a different house up until a few months ago, a year ago or so, I had all my own bedclothes. So yeah, that's why there's so many. And also we need to go through and get rid of some of the sheets as well because we have a lot. Anyway, I'll do the work and check back in later. Bit of plaster, anybody? Sorry, I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing up there. I think that might be a little bit. No, actually, I think you guys are okay. I don't even know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's a bit of a couple of years ago maybe, I don't know, there was a leak in the shower anyway, and it damaged the plaster up the top here, so every so often the plaster comes down. It was kind of temporarily repaired, it needs to be redone, but anyway. If you're wondering why there's random bits of plaster on the bedclothes, that's why. Another task I want to get done today as well is up in my wardrobe. I showed you guys before, but in case you haven't seen it, or in case you need my channel, you might have seen it. I have a lot of cushions, and half of them don't have cushion covers on them, so I don't know if I have more cushions than covers or covers than cushions. So I'm going to try and get every cushion with a cover on it, vice versa, every cover with a cushion, and then anything that's left I'm going to donate, and then most of the cushions I'm actually going to bag up and put in the attic for now because there's too many and they're taking up too much space in my room, and some of them are seasonal, so they don't need to be down all year round. But yeah, so that's part of the plan today.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you, 'cause it will ricochet. I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you.
This is not a right now problem, or I would deal with it. Because if I do that, I'm going to stop doing this and then it's never going to get done. So I'm going to keep going.
And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away like a ricochet, like a ricochet.
I might have a few too many bedclothes. A bit more than I anticipated. Yep, so I thought I'll just show you. It's easier for me to show you. Okay guys, so this is all the bedclothes I have. So I've like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7 sheets I'd say. And I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bed sets, and I have another one out in the washing machine. And obviously I have one on my bed. So yeah, that's not great. Oh, actually, this one here is not mine. So I'm gonna put that one back, but the rest of them are, and there's too many. And I will go through these top few because some of these are both me and my dad use, so we'll see. I'll go through them and see which ones are which. But yeah, I have an awful lot of bedclothes, guys. It's a bit ridiculous. Okay, I'll check back in a sec. I just need to put that one there back. Okay guys, so I've brought up all the sheets and pillowcases and then the mattress protector, the one mattress protector I have, so I'm going to start putting the sheets, pillowcase in here, and I'm going to see how far we get. And if we need to move them down we will, and then up here, I don't know if you guys can, probably can't see, it's the higher up shelf has the double bed, single bed should I say, stuff which is for in this room. But it will ricochet, I won't let it. And I'm just doing the same thing I did with the quilts, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have about 6 white sheets and different pillowcases, so yeah. I shall tilt you guys up, but you can't really see. Yeah, so I'm just, first sheet pillowcases. We also have a switch here for the immersion, so I need to make sure that's accessible. And I am aware of that, so we've a limited space here for sheets, but I'll get what I can in and then we'll go from there. And when I'm off, if you don't see me for a second, it's just because I'm refolding some of the sheets. I dropped a couple of them when I come up, so. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet. Guys, I also thought that while I'm here, I'll just go through folding a fitted sheet, because I know it's a question a few people have asked me on Instagram and stuff like that over time. So, okay, so this is what I do when I'm folding a fitted sheet. I'll sit down, it's a bit lower so you guys can see me, okay? So, this is how I do it. I usually get the corners. Actually, this was inside out, so I usually get the corners, and what I generally do is do the 2 along the longest part of the sheet. So now you can do it either way, you can do side to side or top to bottom, it's up to you. So what I do is just get into the corners of the sheets, and I literally match up. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Bring it a bit closer. So I get right into the corners of the sheet, and I literally try and follow the seam along. So you'll see here the 2 seams match up. So once you have that in, tidy them up so these 2 seams match up, and then just make sure everything's turned out. And then what I do is I just follow along the elastic to the other side. And then you want to do the same thing again, so find the corner, into the other corner, and then, sorry, I'll pop it down. It's obviously easier if you have 2 people to do it. And then again, just line these 2 seams up. Okay, and then the next thing I do is, now you've got your corners all tucked in, get your 2 corners And do the same thing again. And then what I try to do then is to lay down the sheet. Now again, if you have a second person, you probably don't need to lay it down. I hope you guys can see this okay. And then what I do is I fold in my edges here. So this top edge, that's elasticated in the corner, and then this one here. And then what I'm trying to do with this is I'm trying to use the line I've created here, and I'm basically trying to make a rectangle out of it, because if you can make a rectangle out of this, you can fold it just like any other sheet. So once I have my rectangle, or you know, close enough to it, I fold that in half long ways. So I have like a normal rectangle, and then flip it over, because you're going to get a little bit of curve here where the elastic side is. So then what I usually do with that is, so again, this is the curved bit of the fitted sheet, just with this bit right here. And then I literally just into thirds, and you have a lovely rectangle fitted sheet that will fit in anywhere. If anyone has any questions on that or wants me to do like a separate video, if you guys, I think you guys should be able to see that okay, but if you couldn't, I can do a short or a TikTok, either a YouTube short or a TikTok or an Instagram video or whatever. Let me know if you couldn't see that okay, and you want to see it again in better light. I just said I'd throw it into this video as it's, you know, relevant to what I'm doing. But yeah, because I know the fitted sheet can be very complicated and hard enough to do. I was lucky to grow up in a house where my mum was an expert at these things, so I was taught how to do it from a really young age. Well, I was taught that way to do it from a really young age. So yeah. Now, so what's happened here now is I have two fitted sheets here from IKEA that are white. Pretty standard, you know, white sheets. So I knew for a fact I'd have extra sheets from IKEA. I knew that because when I originally bought these sheets, when I originally bought these sheets, I didn't get pillowcases for them, because at the time I think the first one or two bed sets I bought from IKEA were like, they came with 4 pillows, I think. Or what might have happened was I might have bought a set. Actually, I think there's a flowery, I know what it is, guys. There's a flowery quilt cover I bought, and I really liked the pillow, so I bought 4 of them. And then I think I bought a spare sheet, which is why these have no matches, but the 3 or 4 IKEA sheets I have are the same colour, like. So I usually just swap and change the the pillowcases. So I need to get a couple more pillowcases essentially. Or in reality I don't, because I have too many, and what I should probably do is get rid of some sheets. And then I have these 4 here left over, and I believe they were in the same bed set, and as far as I know that bed set is out in the laundry, ready to be done. So I'm going to put these 2 sheets in on top for now, or sorry, not on top, do you hear me? I'm going to put these 2 sheets in on the bottom as like additional sheets. Turn you guys around so you can see what I'm doing. So I've popped the 2 sheets, the extra sheets, down here at the bottom. And I will also put my mattress protector there. And again, guys, I fold my mattress protector the same way as the fitted sheet. Corners into corners, and line it up. Now, the unfortunate thing about my mattress protectors is I only have one that properly fits my bed, and then one that nearly fits my bed. Folding this. So this is the one that almost fits my bed. The one that does fit it is on my bed. Now, what I may do yet is I may move these. I may move them up to the top, actually. You know I will. I'm going to move them to the top shelf. Let me just show you guys real quick. Okay, can you guys see that okay? Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is, because it's overflow and it's like seconds and extra, I'm going to pop these up here. Also because I don't want them, I'm just thinking if I have them, so I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit. If I have them down underneath all the quilt covers, I'm never going to be able to get at them. That's such a weird, I'm so sorry guys, that's such a weird angle. But yeah, I think if they're up here I can get to them, but if they're down the bottom I'm going to have to move every single quilt cover before I get to them. But yeah, and one thing I've a goal that I've set for myself this year is I'm going to change my bed more often. Because full disclosure guys, I'm not great at changing my bed, like I really amn't. Like I don't leave it for 6 months or anything like, but, and if you do, I'm not here to judge you and I'm not judging you. I understand the implications of mental health, so if that's what you can do, that's what you can do. And I want to specify that now and get that out early in the year, and in case anyone's new to my channel, this is a place of support. This is a really supportive environment and we cater for everybody, essentially, okay? So, as my mother used to say, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. But anyway, so this is the double. Okay, so let me explain this to you, because I'm going to keep saying double and single and I'm sure it's getting really confusing for the same bed. So this is a single bed in this room. I'm in the box bedroom. For those of you who've seen my videos before, I'm in the box bedroom. It's a single bed, but we have a double quilt on it, because single quilts are tiny and not designed for adults. So my brother's an adult, so we have a double quilt on it. So the double quilt on it, but the sheets are single because the mattress is single. So if I say double or single, I mean this bed. It's the only bed that is not a king size bed in the house. We have 2 king size beds, and when I'm talking about my sheets fitting or not fitting, so the bed I have, we got an excellent deal on because it was a custom made bed, and it was a 5'3" bed, which is a European king size. Which is why I get a lot of stuff from IKEA, because they sell European king, but in Ireland the beds that we have are UK sizes. And I'm sure if you're watching this, this has just got really, really confusing really, really fast. And if it has, I apologise, and I'm sorry. But basically, the UK and Ireland, we have our bed sizes, and then Europe has different sizes. It's like the difference between metric and imperial. Impetric, that's what someone should call it. Anyway, so yeah, so the IKEA do, all the IKEA beds that are sold, you know, people always say IKEA have funny size beds. They don't, they have European size beds. And then obviously we in Ireland, we have UK sizes. That's the graph that we work off, or the table we work off. And then in the US, you guys have your own sizes. And then I think Australia, I can't remember if you guys are the same as the US or the UK. One or the other, I don't know. I'm assuming it's UK because the whole Commonwealth thing, but I could be wrong. I'm probably the same with Canada, but again, I could be wrong. Anyway, this is taking a mad wild turn to one direction. The colours in this room are very orange today, and I don't know why. I do not have a tan, I'm just very warm. Yeah, so that's white. So that'll give you context as to the way the colours have gone. These sheets are lovely and white. This thing is white, everything looks yellow. I apologise. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Box room sheets, essentially, okay? Backup sheets, I'm going to say, are bonus extra sheets up here. And then normal bed sheets here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6, and then I have another 1 to 2. So well, I say I have 8 full sets for the bed. Which when you say it like that, sounds like a lot, guys. But you know, I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then I have another one. I have 4 coloured sheet sets. 4, so I have another pink one, and I have like a paisley kind of pattern done. But yeah. Guys, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, long story short, I have white sheets that go on both beds. They cover both beds. These ones here. The IKEA ones, and I've one Barron's one. That's why I had to swap out sheets at one stage during the video, because it's the only one set I have. It's actually really nice that I got as a gift. That my dad bought me when I moved into my own house. When I was renting. But yeah, so Anyway, long story short, the white sheets go on all the beds, the coloured ones go on mine. I have specific sheets that I use with specific bed sets, or particular ones, whichever way you want to phrase it. And that's why I have so many, but I will need to seriously think this year of cutting these down because I have an awful lot of them. One of my biggest reasons for not getting rid of bedclothes is they're very hard to recycle in Ireland. Certain places will take them, and then other places will take like quilt covers, but they won't take sheets. And then some places will take pillowcases, but not sheets, but also like throwovers, or what do you guys call them? I think comforters are like throwover. Guys, it gets real confusing between here and then the US, because you guys have duvets and comforters and then quilts, but then your quilts are not what we call quilts, because we call duvets quilt, and it's very confusing, okay? It's very, very confusing. So if I used the wrong word, I apologise. What I call a quilt is the yoke you put inside the quilt cover, okay? And it usually matches your pillows. That's what I mean by a quilt. And I know in the US, you guys have like patchwork quilts, but we would call that more a blanket here. Like, or a throw over. So that would be more like a throw over, like you'd throw it over the end of your bed. So if I'm referring to throw over, that's what I'm talking about. If I say quilt, I mean the yoke because in the cover. And then a comforter, I don't even know what the hell that is. That could be, I have an idea you guys sell quilts with the covers on them and you can't take them off and you wash them like that. I could be wrong. I have to do more research into this, guys, and then it'll be just much easier because I'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to go down now, take a quick pause, bring up all the quilt sets, get them in here, and then that will be this section of the video completed. Right, check in a minute with you guys. Okay guys, so I'm just going to turn these around so I'll show you guys here. So like the folded side is on the outside because I just think it'll be easier to stack them. Okay. Okay. So we also have cushion covers in here because this set here has cushions to match it. And here's another example of the two pillowcases. So I just have blank sheets. And again, just as mentioned downstairs, plaster on some of these. So it's just dry plaster. It's like the leak, everything was taken out of the hot press. Everything that needed to be was re-washed. That got damage on it. It's just that the plaster over years, as it was drying out, it cracked and it just comes down every so often. What basically needs to happen is it needs to be skimmed. But as I told you guys before, we're waiting for the guy who does construction work and building work for us. He's not here at the moment, so as soon as he comes back, we'll get that done. And this is the florally quilt cover I was telling you about that I bought the extra pillowcases for. I'm going to split these into two piles, guys, because some of these quilt covers are a lot heavier than other ones. So I want to kind of keep the light ones together.
You got me good. I keep on trying till it bends, still it feels like a...
Sorry guys, I just need to push these in just because the pipes are behind me, just in the middle here, this awkward pipe. So I'm just kind of wrapping it around a little bit. Make sure this will close. Okay, I may have to refold these, guys, because it's a little bit shallow just here in this corner. I'll try and push them in a little bit more. And then these are for when the rest of the next quilt set comes up. Cool, so you can see there, guys, I have all the quilt covers in here now and I can see them all. That one's a bit squished. But yeah, I can see everything now. They're all in here, they're out of the way. And yeah, it's made a good, nice big amount of space in the downstairs linen closet. And then I've got my cushion covers here ready to put in some cushions, as I explained to you guys already. So let's move on to the cushions in the next room. Okay guys, so here is the top of the right-hand wardrobe. As you can see, we have a lot of cushions. An awful lot of cushions. So some of them I know which covers are for, some of them I'm not really that sure, but what I do know is there's far too many up here. Like there's way too many up here. Because since last year I think I've taken out maybe 2 of them, maybe 3 of them I've swapped out, so the rest of them I need to put in. Like they change over Christmas and stuff, but like I took out all my 1, 2, 3, I have 3 Hogwarts ones. Because I usually put them on with my Harry Potter bed set, but it's one thing keeping 3 cushions in here as opposed to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 at the front, 9 at the front there I can see already. So anyway, I'm going to go through these. I hope you guys can see me. I'll come over a little bit further. So also the light in here is different. I have smart lights in my room so I can adjust the colour a little bit better. So I don't look so orange, but you can see how truly red I am. I'm so red. It's very warm. But anyway, so I need this cushion, this big cushion, and this little cushion. I'll do those to start, and then I have another cushion that I know that this one here, I know I washed the cover for that, but I don't know where it is. So I'm assuming it's somewhere down in the hot press and I missed it, or it hasn't gone through the machine yet. But yeah, I'm going to work on what I have, and then I will check back in with you guys in a while. Awesome.
Help us from feeling all alone, but you got me good, but you got me good.
Okay guys, so I have a vacuum bag up here for cushions. Oh, I have 2 actually. I have 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bag up all these cushions. I'm going to keep a couple down because there's some I use all the time. I'll show you guys actually. So ones I always use are this one here. This never ever leaves my bed. This is my favourite cushion, so this one never leaves my bed. Sentimental reason behind that and everything, but that's my favourite cushion. And then I usually have these 2 as well on my bed because they match that quilt. You know that quilt that I showed you guys earlier? They match that, and then just this pink one. That's pretty much it. And then the rest of them I kind of chop and change out throughout the year. Like these here. I usually have that one, and then this one here, and the pink one, and maybe the purple one, and then that blanket are my summer ones. So stuff like that I'm going to make a bag of summer stuff, because it said some of them are seasonal because they match like the seasonal quilt covers and stuff. Duvet covers, so I'm going to do that now, and I'm just going to start packing everything up. Oh, and in case anyone was wondering, I have this gorgeous bed set. It's like this, it's pink fleece. I'm pretty sure I've had it on the channel before. So this is actually the bag it's supposed to be stored in. It came with its own bag. And then here's the 2 pillowcases. So I was gonna put it there. I was gonna put it on over Christmas, and I put the 2 pillowcases on until I could find it, and then I couldn't find it, which is actually one of the things that triggered me to do this whole blanket quilt, whatever. Because like that's one thing I really wanted to have for Christmas, and unfortunately it didn't happen. So I have my Hogwarts thing on. Oh, the paisley sheets are actually on the bed now. I've just realised. But what you call her? So I couldn't find that quilt cover, and my dad doesn't know where it is, and I don't know where it is. I've gone through a couple of my old videos to see if I caught it in the corner or the edge of a video, and I didn't, or nothing that I can, you know, calculate to anything. So I'm hoping either it's buried up here, or as we clean out the hot press and we start to rotate through the stuff in the hot press, the linen closet, like a lot more, we'll find it. But anyway, I'm going to bag these up, seal the bags and get them up to the attic and out of my room, because this is far too much room in my room to be taken up. And when I originally brought these down, they were all, or when I retook it out of do you remember the leather bench box? For those of you who've been on my channel for a while, you'll remember that. They were all vacuum packed in there, so they took up no room. So, but then I unvacuumed them, and that was a terrible idea. But yeah, so I'm gonna get working on that now. Cool. Oh, and just to add, another reason I'm trying to make room in here is because I have absolutely, I have no office space in the house. I have nowhere to like work. I literally only have my little desk in the corner of my room, which for me is not ideal. For obvious reasons, it's a very small area. Oh my god, check out this cute cushion my auntie got me like 2 years ago. Isn't it so pretty? I love it so much. But so I'm trying to clear space in here so I can put like stationery or work stuff in here because I don't really have anywhere else to store it. So yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to find a better solution in the future, but for right now I'm trying to work what I have, work with what I got, and make the best of these situations. So I'm just going to take everything out, then I'm going to turn you guys around and I'll show you guys how I'm going to pack everything.
I cannot hide it. We won't regret.
I just keep interjecting on myself. And one other thing, I would love to be able to keep all the cushions and the blankets in my room, but guys, I just don't have the space. So maybe when we get this room finished, I may be able to make enough room to keep them all somewhere else, but I don't think so, but we'll try. We shall try.
With me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together.
I think I'm going to add this one to my normal bed collection because I really like it. It's nice and sparkly. I don't know if that comes up really on the camera, but it's kind of metallic-y, glittery kind of thing, so it's cute. And then I have this one here, so they're kind of my main cushions. I was hoping to get this in, it's just an empty, or just like a plain pillow cushion, but I wasn't able to, so what I'll probably keep down for now is this one here, this set here, and then the Hogwarts set that's on my bed behind me. There's 1, 2, 3, I think there's 4 cushions. 1, 2, 3, yeah, there's 4 cushions there now. So I can rotate between the two depending on what bed set I have. And then these here, these throw overs that I have 2 more spares of these. I'm gonna, this red or this purple one that matches this one will need to be washed soon, and that'll be gone up into storage. So I think I'll do is I'll buy another set of vacuum bags from IKEA or wherever, probably IKEA, but wherever I can get to, and then I will put in the rest of the cushions, and then this blank pillow, plain, whatever you want to call it, what you call it, cushion with it. Yeah, and that'll create some more room, but for now I'm gonna get these, get my dad to help me put these up into the attic. Yeah, so as you guys can probably see behind me, it's quite dark out. It's evening time, so I'm probably gonna wrap up this for today. We've got quite a lot done today. I'm really happy with what we've got done, the couple of hours we have. And then I'm going to start back on this room tomorrow, at some stage, and we will get the rest of this done. So I'm really, really happy to get all those cushions bagged and tagged and out of here for the moment. It's going to create a lot of room in my wardrobe, but also now I can still use that section of my wardrobe. I can put these, I don't mind having like, you know, 4 or 5 cushions in it. Yeah, and I'll have some more room. And I think as well as I declutter, I'll get rid of more and more stuff. And I'll have more room to put my office-y supplies and that kind of thing. But yeah, right. I hope you guys enjoying the video so far. If you haven't already, hit subscribe button down below. And give me a like. This is your reminder, if you're waiting for reminders, that yeah, and I will see you guys for more of this in the morning. So that is the end of today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I had originally planned to put a lot more in this video, but when I went on and actually filmed the other stuff that I wanted to put in this video, it ended up being far, far too long for me to put into one video. Like essentially, guys, the video would have been like 2 hours. So I don't think anybody's going to sit there for 2 hours and watch a video. So what I've done is I've broken up this kind of video series, I'm going to call it, into a couple of parts. So the next part will be out next week. I'm working on editing that at the moment. But I just want to let you guys know, in case, you know, you're looking at kind of going, the video kind of stopped abruptly. So the video next week will start with day 2. Because day 2 is when I got the majority of the stuff done. So that's going to come out next week. That video is either going to be in 1 or 2 parts. I'm not entirely sure which. But it's dealing with all my clothes and my clothing and sorting and reorganising this whole situation behind me of my wardrobe, because my wardrobe had gotten completely out of hand. But anyway, I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I really hope to see you back here next week for the next part of this mini-series. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you have a great weekend ahead. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, love y'all. Bye.